Weird. Stuff is going real slow. For some reason. We'll see if we can fix that, but let me just get this going. A little bit, at least. I also need to find a new thumbnail for that later. Haven't yet. Either way, hello one and all, and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. I need to figure out why my stuff's running really slow. Or turn off the internet on everyone. Make sure that it doesn't run slow. Whatever comes first, which is looking like that's what I'm gonna have to do right now. To start out with. Pretty bad. I think this is only the start, so just turn that off. And we should be good now. Should be ready to start this battle, I think. Got all the stuff we can on Valmar anyway. Class 7 departed Ruhr City aboard the Courageous. They were quickly on their way to the outskirts of the highway, where they planned to rendezvous with Angelica's supporters in the provincial army. But yeah, we got a few people around. Is that going to be Angelica's soldat? He gets a cool black one.
Cool. Looks like my volunteers are ready to go.
You are cool, Angelica. You are cool.
I'll see you later.
Good luck, and take care.
Just be careful, okay?
Don't worry about me. I'll be just fine. Even should I fail and end up tossed into the fiery depths of hell, I'll crawl my way back up again.
Well, that's dramatic.
For not even hell could keep me away from this land rife with beautiful ladies. Truly, I have found Shangri-La.
You remind me so much of my brother. You know we're worried about you, right?
This isn't the time for jokes, Angie. It's serious. You might be going to fight your dad, but this is still a war.
Oh, I know. Even if he knows I'm his opponent, no. Because he knows I'm his opponent, my own man won't hold back in the slightest.
So does that mean Reen gets to bring
So neither
Valmar?
will I. It took me too long to find you guys. The last thing I want is to be taken away from you forever.
She didn't really find us. She was kind of stationary, so we already all kind of knew where she was.
Well, as long as you understand what's at stake.
Come back safely, Angie. We'll be praying for your success.
Thanks. All right, now it's my turn to take care of my own problems. You just sit back and watch, okay?
Right!
Well, okay. I guess. Yeah, so she gets cool black soldat.
Nice. Looks like it works just fine.
Lady Angelica!
All units, we will hereby begin advancing on the short straight barrier. Brave heroes of Nortia, lend me your strength.
I wonder what's going to make Reen come out.
It is only with your aid that I will be able to defeat my father and secure this province's rightful future.
Unless they're going to make me fight as Angelica. That'd be weird.
Yes, sir!
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You mean? Go on their weird robot tracks. And I'll look at chat in a moment. I just had to let the bitrate get back up again and not like freeze every 5 seconds.
Your lordship!
Oh, this is the first time we're going to get to see him. Kinda looks normal.
What is it? Why are you so flustered?
I thought you should hear this as soon as possible, sir. The Rhineford building has been attacked. Lord Heidel was arrested.
What? Are you certain of this?
Yes, sir. In addition, Lady Angelica is leading several soldats in this direction. I imagine they are being piloted by a small number of our very own.
Ah, that good-for-nothing daughter!
Huh? Where you going?
Really? He's here?
What do you want?
You off to settle the score with your daughter? Let me lend a hand. I didn't come all this way to do nothing.
You stay out of this. This has nothing to do with you, or even the Noble Alliance.
Well, that's at least somewhat respectable, I guess. At least he's not just catering to one side or another. Of course, that's when my controller decides to get jerked out of the wrong position or something.
This is a
There we go.
father disciplining his child for going one step too far. You remain here and stay on alert for the 3rd Armored Division coming from the Nord Highlands.
Look at him getting all fired up. He's all right in my book.
Really, controller, you're gonna do the same thing again? Only issues sometimes, right? Only the best. I might as well take this moment to look over here really quick. And sorry if I can't read stuff right now. Just again. I see bits right there. I don't know why that didn't pop up on the notification thing. Maybe because I haven't used it too much yet. Or something weird. Where was my notification box? I might have to reset it. Just give me a moment. That should be good. I don't know why. Got owned by somebody whispering to me about streamer say giggity giggity and you left the stream? What? Well, okay then, I guess. Anyway. That
Can't say I'm a
should be
huge
working
fan
now.
of getting in the way of a family matter like this. But this is too good a chance to pass up.
So he's just saying that he's gonna fight anyway. In other words. Several hours later. I wouldn't think this trip would take several hours, considering how fast we got here on foot. I suppose they didn't say what time they got there, maybe? Unless they've just been standing here for several hours. Which I guess is possible.
The situation is really tense down there.
They've just been standing there for several hours.
It feels like they could start fighting at any moment.
Good luck, Angelica.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, some people don't appreciate that kind of thing.
Lady Angelica, something's happening in the fortress!
That looks like...
Can you hear me, Angelica?
Oh, so he's got a red Gundam here.
Father!
I'll commend you for arresting Director Ragnar and making it all the way to me.
But yeah, Star, thanks for the few little bits there. Don't know why the notice didn't come up. I'm not sure if it should come up even if for just one bit, so I'm not sure why it didn't pop up. I might have to look at that again later. Or it just could be because, I don't know, maybe Streamlabs didn't get through it all or anything. I don't know. Either way,
But
that's...
I'm not going to let success go to your head any further. It's time for your father to personally give you some stern discipline for all your transgressions.
Your lordship!
It couldn't be.
Is he challenging her to a one-on-one duel?
I knew this is what would happen. Very well, Father. What say you and I get down to business?
Well, one-on-one duel with them, I guess. And John, bits are money. You know that, right? 100 bits is $1. So 1 bit is a penny. You know, it's just change, essentially. You can think of every bit as 1 penny.
Is that all your Eastern martial arts can muster?
Please, I'm more concerned for you, Father.
And no, I don't have a Switch. But yeah, a bit is a penny. So, you know, 10,000 bits is $10, 100 bits is $1, etc.
You'll need more than just raw strength to win against a Taito practitioner.
Just, putting over the decimal point. But anyway. Angelica fighting her father. Not much to say here, I guess. They're just kind of beating each other up.
Ah, say what you will.
And giant robots. I feel like they probably could have settled this one-on-one, face-to-face, but I guess giant robots to do it is fine too.
Good luck, Lady Angelica!
Yep. This is more like watching a family feud than an all-out war. Those robots.
Yeah.
I think the robot thing alone makes it pretty different from most family feuds.
See, Elliot gets it.
Still, at least they can communicate honestly with one another, even if they have to use their fists to do it.
You watched an ad and got 0 bits? That's pretty weird. As long as they let you watch an ad, it should let you do it. Should let you get bits for it for watching it. At least it always works for me fine. Unless you watched one that said that you went past the limit or whatever.
Soldiers seem to be completely enthralled by the battle, too.
Marquis's soldat might have the upper hand in terms of raw power and defense. But Angie's clearly spent a lot of time practicing so that she can use her Taito skills while on hers.
Looks that way, yeah. I think this fight will end up being decided by a single moment.
Go on, Angie.
As usual.
Oh no!
Give up and accept your defeat.
Why would he be panting? He's just controlling a robot.
You don't stand a chance against this Hector soldat in hand-to-hand combat. So hurry up and resign yourself to the inevitable before yours ends up smashed to pieces with you in it.
Huh. There's no way to know how a duel is going to end until it's over. That was a little something I learned from a friend who loved a good gamble. Gotta say though, getting all worked up like that can't be good for your blood pressure. You're not getting any younger.
Enough! Allow me to finish you off.
Now!
What, she's going to use her S-Break for it?
What?
Essentially. Her robot S-Break. Yeah, her weird robot S-Break. Alright.
How'd she send a big old thing like that flying?
That's her 0 impact.
Yeah, this fight's done.
And yeah, I get you, John. No pressure on that
That was
anyway.
a close one, but I pulled through in the end.
I didn't expect for you to have an ace like that up your sleeve.
And yeah, the notice thing still isn't going off, is it? Unless I just didn't notice it.
I suppose that's another thing you must have learned after you ran away from home.
Let me just check that. I mean, it's coming up on my event list. You guys notice if it came up on the, top part? The game screen? Little notice thing?
You couldn't be less like a noble if you tried.
Uncle Heido was right though. I I sure as hell take after you. You were the one that taught me that true Erebonian nobles must always be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Those words have always stuck with me, you know?
The robot pukes? Do you mean dukes? But yeah, if the robot puked, it would spit Angelica out, I guess. But she's not kept in the head, so I don't know if that would work. They're in the torsos.
It looks as though I've no choice. I admit defeat, Angelica.
Looks like it's finally over.
And now we're going to have the other guy ruin the moment, right?
Now we can.
Sorry, but this ain't over just yet.
What?
He's got an even bigger robot. With a Gatling gun. And a missile launcher, I guess. Goliath.
Is that another new model?
It's gigantic!
Take it wants to blow up the Courageous. And you already did put emojis in the
Hey
chat.
there, your lordship. I came to spoil your reunion.
I think the max that I have Nightbot to allow is like 25 at once or something. So, I mean, everyone can use emojis. It's just don't like spam them and stuff.
What is the meaning of this?
And I see a few emojis right there. It's like some weird green guy in a plate of spaghetti. That's an emote.
I told you not to interfere. And besides, the battle has already been.
Oh, of course, it's coming unplugging in. Oh, you notice that you can watch 20, 30 seconds of stream before it buffers, 5 seconds, then repeat that cycle. Yeah. I don't know why it's buffering so much. The problem with this is that I can't read chat when I turn off my Wi-Fi because I don't have a dual screen.
Maybe so.
So,
With
well.
the crimson wings in the sky, I ain't gonna just sit back and do nothing.
Don't mean to ignore you guys, but have to in this
I've got a
case.
job to do, and me and this here Goliath are gonna do it.
How dare you harm Lady Angelica! Move away from his lordship at once! Such impertinent behavior will not be—
Shut it. I ain't got time for weaklings.
And now they're all gonna go down in one shot,
Unless
right?
you want to end up dead, stay the hell away from me.
Yep, he's just gonna just gonna whack him.
Its power is incredible.
They just get guns and shoot at it.
But there's no way a soldat that massive moving like that's gonna hold out for long.
Come on now. You don't think you can sit back and watch from up there now that me and Goliath are out, do you? Get down
I mean,
here.
kinda.
It's our turn. Rain Schwarzer.
It's him, isn't it?
Yep, that's Vulcan.
Wasn't he one of Crow's friends from the Imperial Liberation Front?
Yep, and apparently he had a death wish.
Guess he wants a revenge match after losing to us in the mine.
Actually, he wanted to die, it sounded like.
What are you going to do, Reen?
Velamar's ready to go at any time. So if you're set on fighting...
I am. And he's right. I can't just sit back and watch. It's time we finally settle the score with him.
Well, Valmar. Time to, beat up a giant thing, I guess.
Take care, Reen.
He's an exceptionally dangerous foe, to say nothing of the soldat he's piloting. Good luck.
Thanks.
I wonder if I'll fight him normally. Also. Or if we're just gonna beat him up here.
It's the ash-colored night.
Thanks for pointing that out, Ragnar.
Here comes the star of the show. Kick some ass, Reen!
I mean, apparently we didn't expect this, so can't really say he's the star. Just gonna pull that out of his jet.
Let's do this, Valimar!
Somehow.
Together,
take it out.
We can disable that thing!
Acknowledged. Man, you don't know how long I've been waiting for this. Couldn't ask for a better stage. We got no chance for interruptions. This is perfect. So let's go! Rain Schwarzer!
Yeah, let's see if we can kill him.
This'll be a tough one. Be careful.
Now, since no cutscene is actually playing now, take this moment to look again, real quick. Yeah, I'm still in the red for some reason with that stuff. It's weird. Chat's so delayed, it might not might not make sense. Well, at least Chris knows now that we're behind. The chat's ahead of the screens. Well, I mean, if that bothers anyone, I can just reset chat like this. And now it might be more stable. Again, maybe. I can at least look back at that to see the chat with my Wi-Fi off, but it's still pretty bad right now. I don't know if anyone would be downloading something still. Pretty much everyone has Wi-Fi, so when I turn off the Wi-Fi, it should run fine, unless there's just something wrong, like, outside, physically. Which is possible.
No problem.
But yeah, not much chat reading, may go on. Just forewarned. Don't mean to ignore people, but for some reason, internet decides to be poop today.
Let's go!
Well, it does hurt, but it is slow. Really? Are all these parts only one unbalanced?
Right. Sorry, would you mind?
I'll try at least.
In this stance, the left arm is actually weak. But it's still a low on balance chance.
Let's go! Gotcha!
I always get the things with the low on balance chance. Okay, using a move seems like a time to bring out the morning moon. That recovery, and stab.
Let's go! Gotcha!
Okay, cool. Got the next move.
Okay. Sorry, can you
I
handle
feel
this?
like it's a good idea to keep the CP up, so keep using Blessed Arrow. Luckily, Morning Moon's still on. And wow, we're lucky that we keep getting the unbalance back. I didn't actually expect that. And it's still going to do this, but luckily you can do Morning Moon right away. Fine with me. Dodged it. Using a Gatling gun at close range seems like a bad idea, somehow. You'd think it would be a good idea, but in anime fights it usually is bad. You agreed? I can't really do anything about this one, besides impede it. So I guess I will.
No problem.
Works well enough.
Sorry, would you mind?
I'll try at least.
Actually,
Sorry, can you handle
Orange
this?
Leaf around
I'll
still.
handle this.
Yeah, it's fine. Keep the CP up on. Get Agna for another one. Ah, got a free special move off.
Sorry, would
I'll
you
try
mind?
at least.
Nah, we can switch back to Ellie. Got our recovery back on. Now, I forget whose attack would be the best for this. I don't remember what Elliot's does. Can't see it from here. Though I can't switch to Elliot's anyways right now. I guess for now, just another morning moon is fine. Well, I'll use it anyway.
Give me a hand, Reed.
I don't remember what his does. I think it does arts defense down and stuff, which I don't really need. It does lower strength too, which isn't horrible.
Sorry, can you handle this?
I'll handle this. Have some.
Let's see.
Gotcha!
Take that down again. Don't let him use anything. The least I could wish from this is when I window it, that the music kept playing, so it wasn't so awkward. But just freezes the whole game when I Alt-tab out. Let's see. The left hand was right. Was weak before, so maybe the right arm's weak in this mode? Weak enough. But this hurts. Oh. I mean, that looks kind of cool. But yeah, that hurts. It hurts a little bit. How about the chest? No. And that hurts a little. Finally get to put that back on. Let's trust this.
Let's go! Gotcha!
Figure out where all the weak points are on them for each stance.
Working. Keep it up.
Best we can. They'll need to heal. Oh yeah, I'll need to heal.
No problem.
Forget if anyone has just a healing spell. No. No, they don't. These two have the same thing. Gale Race. For their arts move. I think Elliot might have the only one that does recovery. Oh, back to Elliot.
Would you mind? I'll try at least.
Let's do that. And luckily I have Morning Moon now.
Bring it on!
So I can at least heal for a little bit.
Gotcha!
On break. Didn't even get the break. Can't catch break.
Bring it on!
Guess Morning Moon again.
This. Gotcha!
Fortunately, kinda need HP.
It's my turn.
But Morning Moon still lasts.
Gotcha!
Wow, none of those have been breaks. Weird. That one's strong. Let's try Torso. No. Yeah, we saw that one.
Right. Sorry, can you handle this?
I'll handle this. This is bad.
Ooh, that one's a guarantee, pretty much.
Let's go! Gotcha!
You barely take him down even a quarter. And he's hurting a lot.
Hurry up and heal yourself already.
Yeah, I'll heal myself by standing still. Best way to heal yourself.
Gotcha! Let's go! Gotcha!
No problem.
Health recovery. And I need more EP. I might be delayed too. I probably should
would you
give
try at
Elliot the
least?
last one.
Try this.
I'll need to charge either way and it'll take too long. So, best bet, more or less. But this situation... Chance to unbalance. Still has a chance to unbalance, but he impedes the necessity here, I think. Oh, nope.
Hurry up and
That
kill
hurt a lot.
yourself already.
Yeah, I kind of need to use this.
Okay.
Now I just kind of need to charge. Can't do anything else.
Is that all?
Guard somewhat saved me. Wondering if I should just guard again. Don't know where his break is here. Yeah, I'm just gonna guard again.
Is that all?
Oh, come on. Do I know where the break point is here? No. Guard again. I just want Elliot to go. That's so much to ask for. There you go. Now I can do something.
It's my turn. Try.
There we go.
Let's go.
Finally.
Give me a hand.
Did the Unite attack.
Right.
Took long enough.
Go! Sacred Flame!
Boy, that doesn't do that much, does it? Yes, so much health. It's a long haul battle, more or less. I have a mark here. I might as well look.
Let's go. Gotcha.
Knowing where more weak points are is never a bad thing.
Okay. Sorry, can you handle this?
I'll handle this.
Getting hit with this stuff is sometimes a bad thing.
This.
Ow. Actually, I didn't see that one. Oh well.
This is bad.
Not that bad, Celine. Don't worry about it. Why does she feel the need to get in with us anyway? Does familiar help us inside at all? Reen pretty much knows how to control Balmar. Don't think he needs more.
Bring it on.
More info.
I can do this. Sorry,
I'll
would you
try
mind?
at least.
Well, that happened. Oh, okay, you're still doing that? Guard?
This.
Yeah, I didn't see this one.
Is that all?
Oh, okay, he shoots a flamethrower out. And then shoots a Gatling gun laser beam. Gotcha.
Is that all?
Is that all? Is that the only thing he's gonna do?
Gotcha.
Wow, that actually unbalanced him. Usually it doesn't.
Okay. Here.
Charge, please. Don't get punched.
Gotcha.
That's it. Just
Oh, come on, he got 2 in a row there. It's unfair.
this is bad.
It's my turn. Let me.
Heal. I guess just keep doing another slash.
Okay. Let me.
Kinda gonna do this just for the CP regain.
It's my turn. Here.
Let's see. Well, let's hit this one.
Let's go.
Want the unbalance. Oh boy, this fight's taking a while.
Keep going.
Doesn't have enough health that I'd be able to kill it.
Bring it
I
on.
have a morning moon, so might as well.
This.
Better than nothing. Yeah, dodged it.
Gotcha.
Man, morning moon sucks on him. And I'm not getting in balance at all with it.
Gotcha.
There, finally.
Gotcha.
I was hoping. At least one. Just give me one.
Right. Let me.
Not dead, so.
Now.
Gotcha!
You're not out yet. Keep going.
Morning moon, please. Hopefully we'll get in balance so we can... No.
Right.
I'll switch to someone else. I don't remember who needs link points. My party here. I know Alyssa doesn't really need more. She's link 5. Everyone else, I guess, could get some. In that case.
Sorry,
I suppose
can you handle
Lara's
this?
attack would probably
Understood.
be strong. Dude, you can do a super powered special attack.
Gotcha!
Ah, I was hoping for the imbalance. Do I have a guarantee imbalance? No.
Gotcha!
Wow, you can really notice the strength difference. Boy, that hurts.
This, allow me!
Cover that. And this has a higher chance. Let's see. There we go. Now hopefully it dies with the Dragon Blade.
Go! Dragon Blade!
Yep, that did it.
You didn't do half bad that time.
Now let me look over here. The weak morning moon attack is fine, but yeah, I can't exactly read if you were giving any suggestions right now. Just so weird that you attack Scratch. Stream's fixed. Yeah, the stream's fixed because my Wi-Fi is just off. I can see it's in the green right now on OBS though, rather than the red it was in before.
I did it.
I guess after this scene I'll see if turning the Wi-Fi back on will break stream or not.
He won! He really won!
And it breaks my controller. Really? Every time.
An impressive achievement.
Don't know why I'm having a
considering
whole
how
bunch of
stacked
problems
the odds
today.
were against him.
Oh, come on. Works perfectly fine. And it's like, nah, I was just kidding. Just kidding about working. Come on, controller, you can do it.
Oh yeah! That's our Reed!
I knew someone who was in the same class as C would put up a good fight.
The same class as C. He makes it sound so weird. Even though that apparently Crow learned a whole bunch of stuff before he came to Thor's anyway. So why would you say it like that? You know? I mean, come on. Why is my controller's USB, like, messing up even more?
Sure, I might have lost this fight too, but I couldn't have wished for my flame to burn brighter one last time before it went out for good.
What just happened?
Oh, so is he just dead?
I knew it! Watch out, Reen! Don't get too close! Supporting a frame that huge was putting a massive strain on that thing's orbital engine. It could blow any minute now, and the blast will probably take the whole soul dot with it.
What?
Vulcan! Get out of there quickly! If you don't hurry, you're gonna die!
That was the point.
Sorry, but this is just how I wanted it to be. I did what I set out to do. I can't say I don't have regrets, but I'm satisfied at least.
Are you an idiot? If you go and die, it all amounts to nothing!
I died a long time ago. I've been dead since the day that bastard had the others in Arngarm slaughtered.
Ew.
At least now.
Yup. Really? Then it works and skip past it on
Anyway,
accident?
try and give Scarlet and Crow the end to all of this that they want too. Can you do that for me? See ya. It's been fun.
They were just saying that they all wanted to die or something?
Get away from him!
Well, there's some pieces of him, and, over there.
No!
Reen,
Was this really what V wanted?
How did this happen?
He kind of blew himself up in a way, but... Well, there's one guy out of the way. Needless to say, everything was put back into order by Angelica and Marcus Ragnar. With that, the crisis at the Schwarzer-Darsch barrier came to an end. Shortly thereafter, the Marcus formally recognized his defeat and swore an oath to Princess Alphen. He swore, "From this moment on, my provincial army shall withdraw from the Alliance and play no further part in the war." Well, alright. Lisa's mother also returned to her position as chairman of the Rhineford group. In no time at all, she went to work reuniting the various divisions and quelling the chaos that had risen. Shifting through the information she had acquired, she discovered that soldats were primarily being produced in the west. This knowledge in hand, she drove herself to investigate further, doing all within her power to guide the war to a conclusion. Now we get to actually dock in an airport. What do you know? This is going on, they landed the Courageous in the newly liberated Ruhr. The Rhineford Company was gracious enough to offer a platform full-scale maintenance on her. Class 7 then decided to use the downtime to relax in the city while they had the chance. So we get our little session of getting bonding points. I wonder if we're going to get 5 again, or even more. It has much nicer energy to it than it did under the Alliance control. Yeah. Must be due to the chairman returning to her post and Marx declaring neutrality. Happy to see things change, but this peace came at a steep price. If you think that that guy's one life was a steep price, he was kind of humbling the Noble Alliance, so in a way it just helps us. Maybe a walk would do me some good. I'm still feeling kind of down, but maybe spending time talking with others will help. Probably check on Valmar too. Really overworked him yesterday. And I think that's like our first, like, normal death, not at like a final cutscene. I guess you could count, what's-his-face dying. What was his name? G? G died. I guess they only had 2 people die, though, in the first game. I wonder if we'll have more people die in this one. Okay, so we still got 5 bonding points, too. So yeah, I'm gonna check if my stream breaks when I turn the internet back on again. Rather, Wi-Fi, not internet. Well, we'll see if that blows anything up, I suppose. And I'm surprised we didn't do anything about the Institute of Technology. Apparently that special guy was supposed to be over there or something, right? Special professor that, like, invented soul dots, essentially. Unless he, like, ran away to the west somehow. So who do we got around? Actually, better to say, who do we need to link up with? Everyone's kinda level 4 at least. Could try and get Alyssa all the way up. But, yeah, what are my other page? I can also link up with Angelica if I want to. I don't know how much I would be able to actually use her, though. If they're going to let me use her more in normal play, that seems like it might be a little OP. Or at least they'll get rid of Emblem and not let me use it. Kinda be annoying. Actually, what's my journal say right now? That's the wrong one. Want this one. That's approval. Complex. Forgot that you actually have to click on these to scroll down. He only has one more. That's probably story. William doesn't have much. Are we going to be able to link up with Crow more later? I haven't gotten anything for Fee for some reason, but I've gotten her link up pretty good. I might as well link up with her more. Where actually is she? Okay, she's actually in the airport. Wrong way. Be like on the courageous? No, she's all the way over there. Why are you all the way over here, Fee? Hello, Fee. Are you alive? Probably refresh my stream chat too. Actually can see what anyone's saying. Just wondering and trying to figure out what to do. If I really can't think of anything, I'd probably go check on Valmar and then laze around. Exhausted after everything that went down yesterday. Hard to get what happened to V out of my head. Might have been our enemy, but he gave his condolences for our boss's death back at the mine, so it's hard for me to hate. He did, didn't he? Almost forgot. Does it make sense that I'm not the only one who feels down after all that? Yeah, let's spend more time with V. She might actually tell us more about her past. She kind of brushed over it. What does Fee have to say? She just has a cat? What's a kitten doing here? Mia. He doesn't look too happy. And he's been separated from his mother. He's not wearing a collar, so I'm guessing he's a stray. Are you gonna talk to it? Or just pick it up? So we're gonna go find the cat's mom. Beyond. Beyond. Kitten in hand, Reed and Fee started walking around the city, trying to find where the kitten's mother could be. Gotta find this cat's mom. Where is it? The nun know? Nope. Does random back alley know? Does Celine know? Oh, brother? We're going to ask Celine where its mother is? Being a stray, they assumed that finding his mother wasn't going to be an easy task, and they were completely right. Reed and Fee asked everyone they could, even Celine, in search for the missing mother cat. They were far of their being. In the end, it's dead. Or it's right there. It was just right there. Pumya. Meow. Looks like we found our mother. Even not knowing what they're saying, it's obvious that they're a family. Probably. Mew mew. Meow. What an engaging dialogue. Glad we were able to reunite these two. Too. Mother must have been looking for him all this time. Nice to know his family didn't abandon him after all. Ooh. Fee giving those deep cuts. Carrying him around reminded me of something that happened the day the boss died. Before he fell in battle too. We wanted to watch the battle between him and Red Constellation's leader, so we'd set up a camp nearby. All of a sudden, a Jaeger wandered into our camp, a girl about my age. Another Jaeger that young. Maybe a year older than me. I don't know. Come from Red Constellation's camp on the other side of the battlefield. Well, because she was chasing a stray cat. She wandered into an enemy camp just before a battle. That seems like an incredibly bad idea. We didn't attack her or anything. They weren't exactly in the mood to start anything with us at that point either. We always just talked while she played with the cat. Can hardly imagine having casual conversation with an enemy just before your leaders fight to the death. It's also kind of depressing to think that there are other Jaegers your age out there too. They're not exactly rare. But she was really strong enough to lead a whole battalion in their corps. It was like she loved to be out on the battlefield and killing. Loved fighting as much as anyone I've ever seen. She was more man-eating tiger than girl. People tend to paint all Jaegers with the same brush, but the more I talk to you, the more I realize how different they all are. Wonder what she's doing now, but she's okay. If she was strong enough that she'd be fine, her family left her behind. It's another way we're different. Unlike her, as soon as my family left me, I became a weak little girl who couldn't do anything for herself. More to strength than just proficiency in battle, you know? Even if they weren't, you become a much better fighter since you joined Class 7. Definitely seen big improvements since our first battle as class. Well, we got a little info, I guess. I wonder if that character's from a different game that I'm just not recalling, or it's from the Crossbell one that we'll never be able to see. All helped each other improve and got stronger, both on the battlefield and off. You've helped all of us, but we all got room to grow. And at this rate, we're going to need to do as much growing as we can. Yeah, like height-wise, you're too short. Get strong enough to get through all this. I know we will. I know we will too, because there's a Cold Steel 3. Conversation at the end. And then they watch the two stray cats off into the distance. And there. Got Rush 2. More link levels. Who else could we link up with? Actually, what are their abilities? Elliot wouldn't be horrible to power up more, I suppose. But can I even hang out with them? Looks like I can hang out with everyone. I could power up Toa for no reason. But it seems like Elliot's right here, so might as well. Can't stop thinking about our field study here from earlier in the year. Sure, it was tough, but it was fun. And V was still alive. Wow, Elliot. Wow. Even if we did think he died back at the mine, I'm guessing news of V's actual death has probably reached Crow by now. Wonder how he's taking it. Let's do something. Oh, Elliot's going to bring us somewhere. Is he going to find us a cat too? Elliot ran into the Rhineford building, and after he borrowed a few things, Elliot dragged him right back out again. He just set up a whole instrument set that looks completely out of place in this area. That's what it is. Both that and the keyboard were made by their Infrared company. They're display models, but they said we could use them, since playing them right out here would make for good advertising. Should be all tuned up. Or I got permission too, so shall we get started? So Elliot's going to play piano and Reen's gonna jam on guitar, I guess. It's you and me putting on a concert in the middle of the street. Feel okay. What an oddly familiar song. So in the start, the two played with gusto. Their focus entirely on both their instruments and their performance. A surprising number of Aurora's residents had stopped to listen and clap for them, too. All in all, it was a success. We're out of sync in a few spots, we missed a note or two here and there, but it was fun, wasn't it? Was to me, at least. Like how you had to criticize that stuff. Yeah, it was fun. Until you just said all that stuff, Elliot. Just goes to show you that music doesn't stop at giving strength to the listeners. The performers get some too, I guess. I was every bit as happy there as I was when we performed at the festival. A little biased, but I'd say playing yourself is even more fun than listening, to be honest. It's probably one of the reasons I just can't seem to give up music. Thanks for inviting me to join you, Elliot. That definitely helped cheer me up. You're very welcome. We'll have to do this again sometime if we can, with some time to practice, hopefully. Not just us either, the whole class, just like back at the festival. Maybe when we get Crow back, if that ever happens. So that one was a little more simple, I suppose. I feel like when I do Elliot's stuff, he never does anything to update the journal. Kind of curious what Milliam will have, so I think I'll hang out with her. Left it in there where I go. Maybe I should grab it before it starts running again. He wants to check the train out. Kind of curious what her story will be, because it looks like she has some still chattery secret stuff that we don't know about. I'm interested. The words of Fee, let's roll. Yeah, sure. What do we got, Milliam? What do you got inside the train? Creepy stuff? Once inside, they went straight to the front carriage, and Milliam found what she was looking for on the engine room's dashboard. Oh. You wanted the big teddy bear? Stuffed bear, pretty big one too. Awesome, isn't he? Graham spotted him for me a while back as a reward for completing a mission. Did? Means he did. That guy. Having a hard time imagining Chancellor Osborne buying someone something as so cute as a present. Guess he didn't seem like the type, huh? Probably bought it for me on a whim. Wasn't trying to suggest he was a cold-hearted person or anything. I'm just saying that he probably was. I'm not suggesting, I'm just saying he is. Are you here? You want to go do some exploring about the chairs, and you're way softer than any sofa you've ever tried. Putting the RMP out, remember we can't spend too long in here. Yeah, we're still letting the RMP control this stuff too. Interesting. Or I guess rather we're trying to get— it sounds more like we're trying to give control back to the Imperial family, more than anything. Instead of having the Reformists or the Nobles have power, we're just going like, just give it all back to the Imperials. Have one king. Make them set your laws. Instead of your both other governments that are kind of making mess. It's more or less sounds like we're doing. So I guess the Railway Military Police is more of a neutral faction now. Opposed to the Imperial Army, which would you think the Imperial Army would be neutral also, but I guess it doesn't matter now. Regardless of how much he got used to, he got to live it up on his way to the conference in Crossbell. Prince Oliver and Toa were on board for that trip too. Yeah, Rena remembered staring at Osborne. Oh, are we actually going to talk about this? Now it's sad music. Nothing, I was just thinking about how the train's lost its master. Same way Captain Claire and the other Iron Bullets have. That's true. Guess he can't really live it up anymore if he's dead, huh? Nothing we can do about it, though. Crow outsmarted him, and that's that. Still can't believe he actually managed to kill him. Wasn't expecting you to be able to talk about him so impartially. I mean, if you're upset about it, there's no need to force yourself. Let it show, you know? Or would I be? Dad was shot by that Jaeger. I was beside myself with worry and anger. The Chancellor was like a father to all of you, wasn't he? So I'm just saying, there's no need to force yourself to seem happy if you need a shoulder to cry on. Sorry, I really don't know what you mean. What's it even like to cry anyway? Oh, we're going to hear more about this? What do you mean, what's it like to cry? Surely you've done it before, everyone has. I'm asking because I seriously don't know. You're serious? You've never cried, not once? Guess not. I felt moved when reading books and felt kinda lonely when someone wasn't there anymore, but being so upset about something that tears come out of your eyes just seems kinda alien to me. How? She's never cried, never? She's younger than the rest of us, but by her age most people have done it more than they can count. Grandpa can't no fun if you're all gloomy like this. Just having a hard time processing what you were saying. Normal stuff, you know? Just want you to remember one thing. To all of us, class 7, you're both a classmate and a friend. If anything were to ever happen to you, all of us would be incredibly upset enough to cry a lot. Just remember that. Okay, I still don't know what you're trying to say, but I'll keep that in mind. I really like all of you guys too. Come on, with how reckless you are, you're gonna run into trouble way before I do. Well, that's interesting. I feel like that was actually good to see. Figure out that Milliam obviously is not normal. Even though that we already kinda knew that, but we know even more now. Kinda wondering what this says in here. She doesn't seem to understand very well what it means to be sad, and says she's never once cried. That's just what someone would say if they were a robot. I mean, they're probably robots. Seems like that's what they're alluding to, but I guess I don't know what kind of robot. They are robots. You know, anyone else that I don't have 2 for? I don't have either one, just for Alyssa. Don't have any for him either. Try and just get her up to level 6 if I really wanted to. And go talk to Alphen again, just because. See what that does. Still don't know what it does. Feel like it's probably pointless to do. As awful as that was, things got even worse when we ended up letting those archaisms run rampant in the building. Middle of a complete revamp of our security protocols to make sure that can never happen again. I imagine them going to have like tanks in each wing or something. This was the elevator, right? Employee elevator. I want this elevator. Thank you. Those Elise and Alphen are up here, apparently. That would be correct. He's upstairs. I wonder if Sharon is in here at all. Looks like they showed her here. upstairs, maybe? Yeah. What are you doing, Sharon? Nothing but the highest praise for the way you fought yesterday, Mr. Ian. Were it not for your assistance, I doubt I would have been able to even rescue the Charon, much less tripulate through her. Give my most heartfelt thanks. Say it like we would have been able to do either of those without you. It was a team effort through and through. Last person who deserves any praise, if I had just been a little stronger, you would still be alive. Much as I liked you, I'm afraid I have no right to attempt to comfort you. Not after having done the things I have. Some might see your willingness to mourn the death of an enemy as a weakness, and understandably so. But I see it as just the opposite. I see it as a strength that you and your classmate possess. I won't insult you by telling you it's wrong to feel the way you do. Positive that you'll find a way to come to terms with the feelings on your own, that I'm here for you if you need me. Is my chat on my tablet just not working anymore? Not sure. I feel like no one's just said anything. But now that everything else has been messing up, it just gets you worried. Received an invitation to stay here. Time until we leave, so I think I'll spend quality time curled up with these books instead. Sharon's coffee can't be beaten either. In fact, pulling myself away from here may prove to be a real struggle. Do I want to really spend my point on Alphen? Or do I want to spend it on more teammates? Want to get those story entries. Make sure everything's in order. Sharon supposedly put everything back in order now that Director Ragner's gone, but still, in order to double check right if he ran off with some valuables on his way out. I feel like if we did this, we might hear more about our father, because we didn't hear much about him. It's more than busy enough, so might as well just get it done. We'll see it. She'll be my first level 6 if we, just keep bumping up her link boost. What am I planning? Of course Reen's planning stuff. He's planning on grabbing your chest by making you fall over onto him, just like he did last time. It was completely his fault. Two of them made their way to the Reinford household, scouring each and every room for any signs of Maleficent or missing property. Fortunately, thanks to Sharon organizing everything the night before, it didn't take them too long. Before they knew it, they only had one room remaining, the chairman's room. Glad to see at least the rooms aren't a complete mess like they were yesterday. Sharon's done a great job cleaning everything up. Doesn't look like there's anything missing either. Much as I feel bad criticizing Angelica's uncle, Heidel Ragnar must be an absolute slop. You'd think as a noble he'd at least pay a little more mind to cleanliness. I feel sorry for the housekeeping staff. Probably more than being a noble, he thought he could get away with never having to clean anything. Prisoning your mother seemed to have inflated his ego. I guess he's into that kind of thing. Probably right, suddenly having power over someone. Okay, so yes, he was into that thing. Almost finished here, so... Something about your father? I just noticed something sticking out slightly from between two of these books. I knew it! Photograph of you as a little girl. And that looks like your mother, which would mean... Yeah, that's my father. Why is this hidden away on her desk, though? Maybe she pulled it out to look at it every now and then while she was working, but didn't want anyone to know. Honestly, I'm surprised too. Here it is. I don't think there's any doubt that it's important to her. So much more of a looker back in the day, right? Alyssa put the photograph back where she'd find it, and the two of them finished checking the rest of the rooms. Their work was done. treating themselves to a well-deserved rest. With wine-looking bottles. They're underaged. I can only imagine how much of a task that would have been if you had to do it all by yourself. Probably would have given up partway and just left the rest to Sharon. While finding that photo earlier might have been just a coincidence, I doubt I would have looked around in Mother's room if you hadn't been here. If I hadn't, I never would have discovered that or realized that maybe, somewhere deep down, she really does care. Sounded like she cared before anyways. Just kind of your dad dying that made her not care. Or at least seem to not care. Even if not today, you would have realized it eventually. She's your mother after all. Two of you will always have that connection as family, like it or not. I think the day will come when you two understand how much you care for each other, with or without a photo to show. I would like to think so, at least. Talking with you like this reminds me of when we had our field study here. We had a little heart-to-heart about Mother back then, didn't we? In the same room. Was this room, actually. What I'm really thankful to you for. Though I wouldn't have been able to free Mother or the city on my own. Hardly the first time you supported me, or helped me accomplish something when I needed it most. For all the times I was stubborn to say it, thank you, Reen. Hope you'll get the chance to repay you for this someday, for everything. And we're still not going to talk about that thing with Valmar. Don't worry about it. Well, anyway, thanks for all your help today. Gonna be going now, see you later. She's still doing that. Not sure what that was all about, but I guess I better go be an airheaded anime character and ignore the clear signs in front of me. Because that's what a good anime character would do. But now we have one more point to spend. Sarah, Lara, Toa, Gaius, Emma, Eustace, and Machias. Can I level anyone up? I would say no. I don't think any of these guys could actually get up all the way. We need to do someone over again, and I can't. So I can pretty much pick anyone, just depend on who I want to see. I wish they would let me see Toa's and Alphin's link level, just because. Why not? Just to show me, like, if I'm making any progress. Resolve to board the courageous. We don't have anything for Toa. Could go hang out with Toa and see what she's doing. Do we have the diner on here? No. I guess go over here. I'll go see what Toa's event implies, and decide based on that. I forgot to save it again. Put that there. Put one there. You just hanging out with Angelica? Taking a break then? Certainly are. Nothing makes me happier than spending some quality time with my dear sweet Toa. Dora's at the Institute too, so it's just the two of us, so it's about time I whisk her off into our private little world. What? Now we just need Crow. Crow's just, yeah. Crow won't be complete until we drag butt back, kicking and screaming. It seems interesting enough. Might as well. What could possibly go wrong? Guess we'll have to pay for you since you're a bright-eyed first year. Oh, so I don't have to give up any Mira. Not that I would in the first place, because it's a cutscene. Here is nice for working class diner. Always been fond of this place, always used to sneak out of the mansion for some booze. What? Relax, like a sweet innocent young maiden. What? You aren't supposed to be drinking alcohol? Feels like it's been ages since we were last able to sit and talk like this. Selling things with Father paid off. So yeah, you guys gonna talk about anything important? Hold on, your hair is looking a little disheveled, Toa. What? It isn't? Makes sense that it might. I guess ever since I started wearing the captain's head, I haven't been paying much attention. That won't do it all. Your hair's so long and beautiful, you need to take care of it. Won't I comb it for you? Mind, it's been so long since you last did it. I kinda miss it. And Reen's just sitting there quietly with his coffee. They're so close, it's adorable. I will just stare over here and not make a sound. Maybe they'll do questionable things, and then the game will crash. Then the game will crash. They didn't want you to see that scene. That's kind of funny that it would crash at that specific scene, but I guess I'm glad I saved it before I started it. Who knew that I would have the sixth sense for that now? You know that I've been kind of trying to save it pretty often to avoid that from happening again. Is that still showing up there? Yeah, it's fine. Well, that was weird. Maybe they didn't want me to do this scene that badly. Let's see if it, let's see if it just destroys the game again. Let's check. Get through this. Okay. Okay, yeah. Apparently it's just gonna keep crashing when that does. That's pretty weird. Cuteness overload crash. Apparently. I'll try one more time, just to make sure that it just doesn't want to see Angelica and Toa brushing each other's hair or something. They're just like, you can't see the scene. This is the censored version of Cold Steel too. It crashes at every potentially provocative scene. Or anything that can be taken out of context. Let go of the turbo button. Just in case. Sometimes the turbo button makes it crash. I'll just tap through this normally. Yeah, disheveled hair. It seems like the fade out there after you press X right here. Yep, it did again. Well, I guess we just can't watch that one. And yeah, apparently chat isn't working on my stream chat for some reason. I don't know why. I can only see it on my display that I have for the stream itself. I can't see it on my tablet though for some reason, and I'm not sure why. I have the Wi-Fi turned back on, so it should be working fine. It's just not letting me see it at all. No clue why that is. If I refresh the page again, it'll let me see it. It seems like it's been messing up a lot more ever since I started the affiliate thing. The chat just doesn't want to work now. Well, I guess I'm not doing that link event though. It's just gonna keep crashing. I'll go talk to someone else. We're not gonna get to see what happens. Just have all the problems today. I think I'll hang out with Lara, I guess. I use her a lot. Oh yeah, she didn't come on the field trip before. Our little shop alone has types of orbital goods than the entirety of Legram. I feel kind of like a child in a candy store, to be honest. There's so much I want to look at while I'm here. Yeah, she's pretty much the country girl, so I guess she didn't, like, see as much technology as possible, more or less. This is called a refrigerator. I noticed there was a large one in the courageous kitchen, but I wasn't entirely sure what it was at the time. that they mention it. We do have one on board, don't we? Being able to just stick food in there and have it stay fresh for days is pretty awesome. So it is, I wouldn't mind having one for myself. For when I want to prepare a box lunch. How much does one cost? More than you have. Maybe I'll consider one when my skill in cooking improves enough to justify the expenditure. Go look at something else. She actually seems pretty disappointed she can't get one. Well, refrigerators are cool, aren't they? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a vacuum cleaner, never mind. The design is rather avant-garde. It says here that it's called an Orbital vacuum cleaner. You press the button on it, and it'll suck up dust and crumbs. So it's like an Orbital version of a broom, I guess. That does sound pretty convenient. I'd like to give it a try. See? Alright, carefully press the button on the vacuum cleaner. I don't think you're supposed to turn on the appliances in the store like that. The curiosity got the better of me. And there, John, I can actually see your message for your cat face thing. Vibrating's even louder and more forceful. Well, he certainly seems none too pleased with us. Sorry, Irene. Don't worry about it, it's not often I see you get into trouble like that. I guess technology isn't your forte, huh? Apparently not. I mean, I have an interest in it, but very little experience actually using it. I think I'd be able to use all the appliances here if I had the chance to learn. They're just like I did with our compound ordnance. By the way, what are these? They're, Orbital washing machines. By the look of it, you put your clothes in there, and it'll wash them for you. Alyssa had a few in her house, from what I remember. And, hey Platypus. I don't know if you messaged before in the chat, but been having a few stream issues, so either way, welcome back to the stream. And yeah, the washing machine dragoon. This fascinating, interesting creature that Lara has never seen before. I wonder how it works, let me see. Not again. My apologies. So which of these buttons turns it off? This one? Maybe this one? Just press them all. He's telling you I haven't done what I think you've done. I'm afraid it appears I've broken it. Excuse me, miss. Fortunately for Lara and Lane, the damage was much less severe than it looked, and they were able to repair the orbital washing machine. The employee was understandably furious, but thanks to their connections with Alyssa, he was kind enough to overlook what happened. What else can we break? I can't believe I made such a blunder. Not just once, but twice. At least they were able to fix it, right? All well that ends well, I guess. Still, it really does feel like you were, born into the way of the sword. You know, I mean, need to make my lack of domestic skill sound like some kind of winning quality. I'm all too aware of the areas where I come up short, and I took up cooking in an effort to become more refined, but wasn't planning to admit that here. Glad I got the chance to see a side of you no one else has really gotten to see. No one's good at everything, we've all got our weak spots. That's true, but you and I aren't so different in that regard, you know? All of us have roles we're good at fulfilling, and for those we aren't, we need to learn to rely on others. I want you to promise me you won't try to shoulder everything yourself. All of us here are with you to share the burden. And what, Dragoon? The washing machine just blew up. There's electricity and stuff, but it was fine. Not connected to an outlet. Do they have orbital outlets, actually? I feel like they mentioned that they have wires. Some of them have orbital engines built into them. Battery operated. I can't believe he was actually right because of that. Felicity and Co. now has made your new contract with us, the terms that are hugely favorable for them. that Anhigo Boy is a businessman to be reckoned with. Oh. I suppose, Hugo struck a deal with that company. Pretty easy. And I guess that's all we can really do now. We can go see Celine just because. Run up the down escalator. Why are you over here? Desire for privacy and quiet. Have you even tried taking a nap on the Courageous? Looking at you, you definitely haven't. You look like something the cat dragged in, and that's being generous. I've been better, yeah. Normally I just tell you to forget about what already happened, but I see we're beyond that point, so try not to let it shake you too much. Depression isn't exactly going to be our ally in the days to come. Don't let it take you over. And what, what, John? Reap the washing machine? I suppose. It took a whole time, didn't get to see the ripstone fall. Yeah, are the bits still falling into the cup? I know the notification sound and, like, little picture thing aren't coming up. I don't know if that's locked to a certain thing, actually. I think that might be locked to 50 for the notice. I'm not sure. I thought it was any number. I'll have to look at that later. Either way, I believe we have everything we need here, besides maybe books around. And that guy's around. Sometimes they have some books around here though, so I should probably look. What happened if the cup overfills? If the cup overfills, it's fine. It just either makes bits fall out, you know, they just disappear into the ether. Or yeah, that's more or less it. I'm just gonna turbo through chatting with some of these people. See if any of them give us bucks. Give us bucks. Church didn't have any books. Does anywhere have books? You got a book? Precious persons will be arrested on sight. You know who we are. Why would you tell me not to push my luck? Playgirl, she has us, so why would she ever need anyone else? Well, Lady Angelica was here this morning and stroked both of us on the head. She did tell us she'd be leaving with the other students from our academy. While she was doing that, though, didn't think our sweet time together would be so brief. Well, okay then. Nothing important. Do I get to claim the money at any amount? Twitch has a $100 payout, so if that gives you an idea. It takes a while unless, I suppose unless you're more popular, more or less. Or have, like, really rich friends that are very generous, I suppose also. Explained to you numerous times, Makarov and I are certainly friends, but I'm afraid we don't have the sort of relationship you seem to think we do. Have you got a problem with my baby brother? What's your deal? Not what I'm saying. Oh, so they aren't even... They didn't even get hitched like that anyways. I mean, a month ago we saw them trying to get, like, together dating-wise, but, Interesting. Thanks for the whole liberating Ruhr thing. Yeah. One step on our path to liberating the Academy, we'll be counting on you. All good. I suppose good enough. Is there anyone else we'd want to talk to? And someone might have a book in one of the general shops or something too. Might be a random person here that got something. Oh, well, he had something. Got a recipe for Sweet Blue. I'm missing another recipe though, and I don't know where.
Okay, let's give this a try. Wow, people can actually eat this!
Well, I got Eternal Blue instead. May not be able to sub to you or anything, but you can, but I can suffer and watch ads and get you 5 cents per ad. I mean, sometimes the ads give you more. No, I don't think they give you anything less than. They at least always give you 5, but sometimes they give you a chance for between like 10, 15, 25, I think 50, 75, and 100. It's from like that range. I believe it doesn't give you more than $1, but you can make $1 or 5. $1 or 5 is the range. $1 or 5 cents, that is the range of bits you can get from watching ads. It's weird. But yeah, I pretty much just... When I have off time just writing, I just let the ads for bits run like on a random stream or something to lurk on someone and just get bits that way. Then donate to some people that I'm watching that way too. Though I usually just store it up until I actually get $1. I don't need to, but figure might as well do it that way. Because then you get the better bit badge thing too. That matters to anyone. Seems worried about something, but I don't know if I'd be able to help him all by myself. Come back with the others and ask him what's up when I can. Thought George was here. Oh, he's right there. I don't know how I missed him. But yeah, I forget how subbing exactly works too. I think it's like $5 for the tier 1, and then it goes up to different tiers. The different tiers just give special emotes, but I don't even have emotes right now anyway, so... I would have to figure out what I would even want to put up for that, if anyone even decides to sub ever. So I'll have a long time to figure that out. Have a good long time to figure that one out. Ugh. Got that paper. Oh yeah, these two finally got to meet each other again. Loreen, heart. Can we not do this just for today? Feel like I should just wear a shirt that says I'm sorry about her, or something. Oh, I'm just having a bit of fun with my 2 best pals. Besides, it's been so long since we've seen each other, she probably missed all the teasing. Really. Just so happy to see you again. I was so worried the whole time. Never should have left you alone like that. Been really scared, I'm so sorry. Better than one saying all that. Sniffle. Oh no, here comes the tears. And now they're just crying with each other. But there, we got them back together. Might not have ever seen each other again if it weren't for Class 7, the Courageous. Now it's time for me to return the favor by joining the crew, doing all I can to help out. Well there, got another crew member, and didn't even have to do anything for it. I'm gonna keep spicing up our lives as the ship's sexiness officer. Oh. Don't think any airship that's nothing. Never mind. Well, okay. I guess they're just gonna go back now. That happened. I wonder where the recipe is I missed. Someone here have a recipe that I missed? RMP officers, anything? No, maybe? You got anything? Want to back to the mansion, try as I might to bring Lady Annabelle home, she's not having any of it. So shocked by how much she's changed since I lost all her. She was so selfish before. I don't know how I'm going to avoid telling her father about all this. You got anything? You got anything? How hard is it to find books? Oh yeah, those guys got to come back home finally and not be locked in a mine for the rest of their lives. Dad finally came home. Now he can buy me toys again. Good idea, kid. The inside of your head must be a terrifying place to live. You have no idea, Reen. All kidding aside, though, you should take this chance to make sure all your gear is in good shape. We got an intermission anyways. Wow. Grandpa, how do I get good at hide and seek? What are you, stupid? You hide in places where people won't find you? That's what I mean. How do I find places where people won't find me? Ground baits. You got a few U materials, so I could power up something. But do I want to? I could make another evergreen, just because. Evergreens are pretty good. Get that free evasion and accuracy up. Might as well. Who actually needed that on? Emblem, pendulum, emblem. Guess no one really had it on, but I can get rid of Elliot's pendulum for a emblem. That is a good upgrade. Now he has 200 accuracy. Obviously he needs that. Can get rid of hit too, though. Oh good, they did give me domination back. Well, that answer was solved. Probably put, he has EP cut 2 on already. Well, I guess he just has really low costing arts. I'd actually be able to use some more arts stuff with him then. Where else can I look for books? This place have books? I don't even like books here. Take it off my hands. Gambler Jack 10. Well, there you go. Guy didn't even like books. How rude. So we're still missing 5 and 7. But we have 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 7. Hopefully we can get them back? Don't know. Not sure how many Gambler Jack books I need for this part. Or if I can get the other one here. Not really sure where the recipe is that I need to. got one missing. Gonna stand there with your bear still? She'll probably figure it out someday. Dog got anything? Dog hasn't got anything. I feel like I've checked all the buildings and stores, I believe. Besides maybe Alyssa's building. I believe I talked to everyone inside. If there would be anyone else. Really didn't do much on this place. Yeah. Guy just praising us. Got any free stuff? Any free stuff? Free stuff? Any free stuff? Sure, just for the go. It might be good later. Random guys over here. Wait, what was that? Oh. I can just look at their reactor. Okay, I guess I got everything. Got everything as far as I know. In case I missed something here. Go another save there. And we can leave. Unless anyone here's got anything. Nope. Yep, we should be all good. Gotta go check on Valmar in the hold. If I do, I probably won't have time to do anything else. It looks like the maintenance is nearly finished. Yes. For the courageous. We're ready to do more story stuff. We wasted like... I don't know how much we wasted.
Well done!
Do we get an S rank still?
I'm so proud of you, Reen!
Okay, good. Creeping for creeps. Make a mech out of you. Visited Schwarzer. Recruited all those kids. Total of 40 points there. Be able to get up in their rank there. Wonder if Valmar's gonna tell us something. I didn't think we'd actually, like, have a cutscene conversation. Oh. He said greetings. His vocabulary is enhancing.
How are you feeling, Valimar? The battle yesterday must have been pretty hard on you.
Actually, it was fine.
I am fine.
Yeah.
The damage to my armor and lost mod have largely recovered. I expect to be in peak condition before our next battle.
That's good to hear. Just listening to you talk, you really have changed since we first met. You seem to be talking a little more like a human now.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Is that so? That would suggest that my memory is slowly recovering.
Oh.
What's that now?
The part of me in which memories are stored appears to be damaged. I have very few memories of the past, such as why I was sealed within the old schoolhouse to begin with.
Oh.
This includes my memories of language. Thus far, I have had to rely on the preset bare minimum of speech functionality. However, thanks in great part to your assistance, my speech functionality is slowly beginning to restore itself.
Does that mean that your memories of the past are starting to return too?
That means we're going to get a really chatty robot, isn't it?
It is an indistinct memory, as if clouded by white noise. I seem to recall someone burdened by a great sadness, much like yourself.
Oh.
That obvious, huh? I look that burdened to you?
Yep, but even obvious to the robot.
Someone died right before my eyes, and I was powerless to stop them. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that I might have been able to stop it from happening.
And then Valmar's like, yeah, you actually could have used the stop character from dying button in my left compartment. Give Valmar Orbment stats yet, or whatever it's called? Do you just mean Orbment Orbs? Because I've given him quartz, yeah. He has the EX quartz orbs or whatever. Got 3 in, and he can only have 3. He just doesn't have, like, higher leveled ones. He only has level 1 ones.
That regret's like a thorn stabbing into my heart. Was the person in your memory able to move past their burdens?
I am unable to find any memories that answer that question. However, I believe that your sense of regret is an entirely natural process for humans. Is that not the case?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Give thought to what you would do differently if confronted by the same situation again. If I can aid you, I shall.
Yeah, Bean.
You're right. I can't undo the past, but I can at least make sure I don't make the same mistake a second time. Perhaps considering how to do that is the best thing that I can do right now. Thanks, Valimar. I feel a little better after talking to you.
Robots are always so comforting.
Then all is well. I am afraid I must return to sleep. Should you require my aid again, you need only to call my name.
I wonder if
keep on getting stronger.
Wonder if Crow's robot talks to him that much.
Strong enough that I can protect the people around me.
Or is Crow's robot just like, I don't like you?
The ship's maintenance is probably almost done now. Maybe I should take a nap or something while I wait for the others to get here?
Nope, we got phone calls, Rain. Plot
yes,
convenience.
This is Rain Schwarzer speaking.
Hey there, Rain. George here. Do you have a minute?
George, is something wrong?
Well, I'm over at the Ruhr Institute of Technology at the moment.
Yeah, I saw you there. I just talked to you.
An acquaintance of mine here has a pretty interesting proposal regarding your Divine Knight.
Oh, is he gonna be able to make us a sword?
How soon do you think you can come over?
A proposal? Who is this acquaintance of yours?
Bro, that'd be funny.
It's the Institute's president, actually. Professor Schmidt, the Empire's foremost orbital researcher.
Oh, now we're gonna see the guy? I was wondering if he would actually come up or not. They keep talking him up, and they haven't shown him yet. But here we go, finally. Finally, we get to see him. The Professor Schmidt that we have not seen. First name is Jingleheimen. He looks kind of like Gwen. The name's G. Schmidt. Whereas this institute's president apparently wasn't expecting pilot of the Ash Knight to only be a boy. You know, insults be darn near ashamed of themselves so they keep losing to a snot-nosed brat like you. I don't think that's any way to talk to a person you've only just met. Besides, he happens to be one of the students who helped get you that minor medal earlier in the year. And one of the students put out that request without any input from me. Should be kissing my boots for having the honor of assisting with my research, however. Indirect it was. So, the guy's just a jerk. Be the one possible for developing the Panzer Soldats. Yukayan made the request, and I agreed to it. I used the ancient robot Ordain and the Society's Archasms as a reference point, then designed a frame that could be mass-produced, even with the Renford Company's technological capabilities. Afterwards, I drew up plans for several models, oversaw the completion of a Rakan prototype a few months back. Do you have any idea what you've done? He develops wherever he catches his interest, loses himself in it till he's done, and doesn't care about the consequences. The railway guns in Grail Fortress and the Orbital Wave Jammer device in Nord were both his designed by him too. Engineer who doesn't strive to satisfy his intellectual curiosity is a sad sight of an engineer who just design things. It's up to their users to decide what to do with them. It was because I couldn't cope with this part of him that I ended up going to the academy over here. Totally get it, unfortunately. He's a jerk. Well, maybe come visit the professor to begin with, because apparently he can make stuff. I was hoping to be able to get some kind of advice or pointers from him, without getting a new weapon for Valmar. Yeah, make an Eastern blade for us.
And if I might be so bold as to offer a word of advice, get Valimar a better sword, one like yours. If you think you're such hot stuff you can beat me without your 8 leaves training, you're in for a world of hurt.
Correct choice of arms is indeed paramount.
Yeah, we need to hear that.
Selecting one the Awakener is well suited to will increase combat efficiency exponentially.
Fortunately about what you're after. Says you want a weapon capable of fighting on equal terms with the Azure Knight. Might have gone our separate ways, but he's still a former student of mine. Open to the possibility of designing something for you. But I'd be open to the possibility, and let's not get ahead of ourselves. If you want my help, I have one condition. Oh. Used that to make weapons for us before, didn't you, George? An expertly rare ore found here in Zemuria. Astonishing strong metal that possesses a mysterious radiance within it. What's more, I learned while developing the soul dots and frames of the Divine Knights are made up of that very ore, Gratian Knight included. Double Satyr Ordain uses appears to be made of it too, which I'm pretty sure you figured out. Means if you're ever going to compete against Crow, you're going to need Itachi made of Zemurian ore too. Make one, however, you're going to need a vast quantities of ore. It was only recently discovered how to refine that ore at all. Processing will be immensely difficult. Bring me the materials and I'll be willing to assist you. Concept of a weapon that can compete against Divine Knights is one of great interest to me. Even when you're helping people, it's only to help yourself. It'd be nice if you're doing it to atone for developing soul dots, but I can't picture those words coming out of your mouth. The very thought of it makes me feel ill. Bear in mind, Sumerian ore is incredibly rare material. Doubt you'll find enough to get the job done. Still, should pull it off. Should you pull it off, son, finest Itachi you'll ever laid your eyes on. My name is an engineer, I can promise you that. Whether or not we'll find the ore so we can make it work. And he'll keep his expectations low. What materia did you give Valmar? For me, I'm just going HP, second slot and third slot. Attack, defense, don't remember. I think I have speed, HP, and attack. Or something like that. After politely excusing themselves, Reed and George left the Institute to reunite with the rest of the crew. Once maintenance was declared complete, bored and courageous and left. And I guess we have to get more ore. Or find like a giant vein of ore, rather. Are they going to tell me I have to like beat those super bosses that they threw out there? Angie's gonna be the pilot? I have to tell you, I'm impressed. I was expecting this beauty of a ship to be on the feisty side, but she's a real sweet girl. Heading through the clouds like this feels wonderful. I can get used to this. Can't believe how quickly you've gotten the hang of it, Angie. Jake and I think it's obvious who's more qualified to sit here. Between the two of us, this job's all yours now. Hereby accept the position of Chief Helmsman of Courageous Second in Command. Well, okay then. I guess we're not gonna have to worry about moving around an airship. Good news is that we were able to liberate Ruhr. Don't think any of us could have predicted how much the war situation would change in the process. Marcus Ragnar and his provincial army withdrawal from the conflict will have a profound effect going forward. Losing one of the key members is bound to be a painful loss to the Alliance. Should make things easier to Lieutenant General Vander of the 3rd Armored Division. The greatest concern before now was the Nordau Provincial Army after all. And yeah. They're starting to sway. Only in East Erebonia though. They'll come out on top in the west. Prince Alert said as much too. General Lugun and Brigadier General Bardius are out there claiming one victory after another. And there's your brother Eustace, he's a brilliant leader and it shows. Oh, they see the windows far up above them. I'm guessing they have like consoles and stuff too. Or they might not even look. I mean, like on actual boats, you never usually look where you're going. You have someone else tell you where you're supposed to be, you know, turning the rudder to turn. Keep focusing efforts on the Eastern Front, what we're entrusted with. Fretting over things we can't change won't do us any good, right? So actually, the only ones on this front, though, like, left on the east side is Eustace's dad, right? So if we just took out Eustace's dad, just saying, change this war. Yep, time to get back to gathering info and all that good stuff. Oh yeah, we gotta tell him about the ore collection, what we have to do. Cooperate is a strong word, Alyssa. He only cares about what interests him. That it ends up benefiting us is purely secondary. And remember, he's only going to help if we happen to find Zemurian ore to make the weapon. Are we going to get that stuff? Stuff that rare is beyond me, though. Valmar himself is made of ore, did you not? You wouldn't happen to have any ideas? Well, Valmar can regenerate, so if we just cut off his arm... No. Exon clan knows very little concerning the creation of the Nine Knights. Some legends passed down through the clan say they were made during the time of the Great Collapse. Specifically, they were forged by artisans who called themselves gnomes. I know the term from old stories, much like anyone, but I had no idea of a band of artisans by the name existed. Supposedly they once worked closely with the clan's ancestors. Somewhere down the line, the witches and gnomes ended up parting ways, couldn't tell you exactly when. So are we actually going to be forced to go into a shrine now or something and do something there? Starting to sound like. Chances of finding enough were pretty slim to begin with. I know where you can get enough, but only if you're willing to overcome some very difficult trials to obtain it. Like the trials we already did. What do I have to gain by lying? You're aware of this strange ruin scattered all over the country, right? Yep. The ones that are conveniently on the west side of the country, yeah. Where the higher elements were active. There's the ones, they're called spirit shrines. They were built on top of symptom veins long ago by the gnomes to encourage the formation of massive Xermian ore crystals. These crystals were in turn used to create divine knights. So if there's any place in Erebonia to start looking for the vast amount you need, it's there. So we need to go to the one that we saw before we did the stuff with Angelica. That's how Dean made his weapon. He cut off his arms. His arms grew back, and then Vita forged the weapon for Crow. Who knows? Maybe he used the old shattered arms as the swords. Wasn't exactly relevant up until now. Why bring it up? Build this now, right? All we gotta do is go get those shrines and we'll be rolling. And we luckily already did a few. Unless we actually have to, like, go into the entrance, like the locked away door. Unless we have to redo them. I don't know how that's gonna work. I suppose we'll see. Someone thought it was best to see if there's any new requests from Olivert. sent several their way. Got a few. Gone air. None of them are needed, though. But here's the deal. An airliner got hijacked mid-trip, went missing. We managed to track it to the Essengard range. Right now, the hostages are still inside. We're gonna rescue them. It's gonna be tough, given that the hijackers are armed, but that's where you and the Courageous come in. Toa can give you the specifications on how to reach us. We'll be waiting in the Essengard range. See you there. Dearest ladies and gentlemen, I've taken the liberty of calling upon you, a request of my own, unbeknownst to my worthy rival. I have left a letter in the location indicated by the Blue Cross. I think you'll find it well worth your while to read. It's Phantom Thief B. Phantom Thief B gave us a request. Left a letter in the location indicated by Blue Cross. Imagine Eustace Alberea weeping for safety of his province people as they chased through the streets by a ravaging monster. Surely you would not let such a dire scene come to pass, would you? Battle is set, and the North Cruisin highway awaits. So Oliver himself just sent us another kill quest. The robot and the human both feel the same pain. You think so Reen's gonna experience his arm getting chopped off? But Reen's arm wouldn't be chopped off, is the thing. It would just feel like it got chopped off. Doesn't seem like something we can afford to ignore, dangerous as sounds, but this one, Phantom Thief B. What's this about reading a letter? We have time to concern ourselves with this pathetic antics. Know what you mean? Really, but ignoring it might be even worse. Oh, so now we have to have Fee. I think Celine and I should come with you when you're exploring the shrine too, so Fee and Emma are locked into this? That's a weird combo. I guess that's fine though, because we haven't trained up, oh no. I guess we're not training Emma. Emma's getting shafted. But I suppose we can bring out B-Team again. B-Team has returned. And Fee. B-Team and Fee. Decided to join the crew as a radio officer. Sounds like I've got plenty of work in store for me, but I'm up for the challenge. I've always had magic when it comes to communications equipment. Perhaps she is inspired by the desire to bridge the gap between her and a handsome gentleman from afar. So she's going to do our radio stuff? Gotcha. But we know what it's actually time for, right? We know what it's actually time for. Why is there a letter? Probably from Phantom Thief B. This must be what he meant by the blue cross indicates. I don't see a blue cross on it. Yep, that's him, alright. What should I do though? Honestly, I'm half tempted to just cram it in my pocket and keep it going about my day. Read the letter. Open the letter and pop the seal, the card came out. There's the B.
To my dear friends in Class 7, I've taken the liberty of preparing an enjoyable diversion to spice up your mundane day-to-day lives a little.
Oh, well that's nice of him. Are you getting opening this thing? Continue to watch your radiance from afar, ever dazzling by its brilliance. That radiance is no doubt the fruit of the bonds you share with one another, bonds which today I wish to test. Oh great. You wish to test our bonds? Is that good? I wish to see how you act when the seeds of distrust and discord are sown among you, and I shall be watching from afar, from close by. On a so rare and priceless occasion, I will be stealing from one of your beloved classmates.
I hope you'll enjoy this little experiment. I know I certainly will.
Huh. Steal from one of our classmates? I have to tell the others about this. There's not a moment to waste. And then lights out.
Let the game begin.
Oh, we're doing it
Dance
right away.
for me a beautiful dance. Each step replete with uncertainty.
Can't believe he was able to access the ship's intercom system and even the lights. And they're back on now. I need to hurry and check on the others. So why would we be distrusting each other? Is it going to be something like a girl's article of clothing? Why asked you all to come here, but everyone seems to be present and accounted for, at least to me. Perhaps that whole business about him stealing from one of us was a lie, though. He doesn't seem like the type who would go through all this effort then not follow through. I think he's already struck, stolen a member of Class 7, and assumed their identity. That would be weird. He did. He's a true master of disguise. Everyone looks the same as ever to me. He isn't a master of disguise. He didn't have a mask on. The last time he just wore a hat. That's not a master of disguise. After lights came back on, I found this card in the Orbital Factory area downstairs. Oh great, what is this one? The theft has been conducted successfully. I am now among your number. What? Angelica was right then? Wait, there's more? Having established that, allow me to lay down the rules for our little game. Green Sorcerer, you shall take up the mantle of detective. Your mystery is to discover whom among you I have replaced. To make things a little more interesting, I will allow Ilfa to aid you in your assistance. Oh, yeah. What a twisted man this is. All just a game show to him. Naturally, I have not taken the place of the detective or the assistant, and not your tutor either. I have assumed the identity of another Class 7 members. Not your tutor either, so it's only the class members, so not Sarah. Look forward to your struggles to discover which one. Here's to your success. They're all potential suspects then. Sure hope he doesn't choose Emma. We exclude Rain and Fee. Instructor Sarah, that leaves 8 people that could be him. Starting to sound kind of fun. As long as you're not suspecting me. It wouldn't be much fun. Before we begin, however, I would like to set forth 2 rules in the interest of a fair and enjoyable game, of course. Questions must concern events that happened after you went your separate ways from the bridge. Inquiring about things that happened before then or about personal information I could not possibly know is strictly forbidden. You may not consult with anyone outside Class 7. That includes the Purple Lightning. Should you violate either of these rules, I can offer no guarantees of the safety of your missing member. I would assume that by now, you know me well enough to realize this is no idle jest. That's interesting. Murder mystery. Don't say anything that might break the second rule. Oh, I didn't even notice he was at the end there. Guess I'm in the off-limits camp too. Can't say I'm really thrilled to think that Creep is sitting right here among us, especially even when he can't even help Class 7 identify him. Just leave this to us, we'll get him. For now, I think it would be best for all of us to leave the room then. Be sure to tell everyone on board to stay away from this room too. Well, I guess it's time for interrogations. Finally ready to get this started. And we decide who's going to work this out. I kind of wish I saved it before I started this too. First rule is going to be a pain. One where we can only ask questions about things that happened after we all split up after being on the bridge. If it wasn't for this, we'd be a fairly simple matter. Doubt he'd known what we had for dinner yesterday, for example, but all of us would. I mean, the rules exist, so yes. Plenty of time to savor the enjoyment before we work out the answer. Give me a break. Which one of us is he pretending to be then? Don't really like having to doubt each other like this. He did say his intentions was to test our bonds. I suppose this is one way to do that. Work something out yet, right? So far I've got nothing. How about you? Same here. Maybe we should give everyone a pat down. What? Guess that's not technically in violation of any rules. You no harm in doing so. Don't worry. I'll handle the girls, Reen can do the boys. Yeah, they're all separated by gender already. You seem strangely reluctant. I thought so. You're him, aren't you? What do you mean, you thought so? You ask me, you're more likely to be the rat? Although frankly, I find it hard to believe that any information could capture sheer ignorance that seeps from your every pore. Take it back, I find it equally ludicrous to think any imposter could duplicate your ability to overreact to the slightest provocation. Looks like these two are the same as ever. I think we're letting ourselves get a bit sidetracked though. Get on with the pat downs. So, patting their bodies, seeing if they're real or not. We touched all their bodies parts. That's for everyone what they did after we split up earlier. Piece together today's events and see if any of the testimonies stand out as odd. Let's see. When do they mean after we left the bridge? Do they mean like right after we left the bridge? Like the Bridge of the Courageous? As in today, right now? Let's just ask them in order, I guess. Elliot, can you tell us what you've been up to? Went down to the factory area with Machias because we wanted to make a few tweaks to our weapons. He went with Machias. Keep track. After that, Machias was still taking care of some stuff, but I hopped on the elevator and left. I headed to the arts training room to see how modifications went, and that's basically it. You went to the factory, got some weapon adjustments, and then went to the test out your staff. Machias was with you initially, so he'll at least be able to verify that first part happened. Well, might as well ask Machias right away, right? Can you tell us what you've been doing? First, I stopped by the factory area in the hold with Elliot to have some adjustments made to our weapons. Elliot finished up first and left, while I stuck waiting for my shotgun. About half an hour later, finally left the hold, well, dropped by the game room, where into another than useless. We even ended up playing a fairly civil game of billiards too. We were still playing when all of this trouble happened. So you started a friendly game of billiards just like that? You're such good friends. I was hoping they would make the slip up there. Pick like Eustace or something and they don't cut each other's throats and then falls apart. Unless it's just none of them, since we know that he can't like replicate faces, except I suppose we haven't seen that either. Tell us about what you've been up to, Eustace. First I went to the close combat training room, where I sparred with Gaius. After practicing for a while, we parted ways, after which I went to the game room. I was there roughly 30 minutes before Vignance wandered in my break peaceful here. He was being his usual noisy self, so I figured I'd shut him up by besting him at a game of billiards. Seems to add up with Machias' testimony. Everyone's adding up so far. Does Gaius check out? Can you tell us what you were doing, Gaius? Swung by the close combat training room where Eustace and I went for a couple rounds. Eventually, we both left the room and headed to the elevator together. First to get off at the 3rd floor. From the elevator, I headed straight out to the front deck to enjoy the feeling of the breeze in my hair. We changed with Eustace and then went to the front deck. He didn't really have much to say. Is it gonna be Milliam in like some weird turn? the little girl is actually Blue Blanc, and it's like actually him, and he has weird bodysuit masks. Hanging out with Milliam for a while. We were sitting, talking at one of those tables in the 3rd floor hall. After a while, she remembered she had to do something and left. I stayed here, and pretty soon after that, Princess Alphen passed by and invited me into the royal room. Did I think? Are you with the princess? So she was with the princess. Interesting. Tell us what you were doing, Lara. Though I'm afraid there's really not much to tell. For everyone dispersed, I chose to remain behind the bridge, observing the crew at work. Not really any point in inquiring further, then. Thanks, Lara. Toa and stuff said that they couldn't tell anyone anything, and Toa seemed hesitant. And Lara was apparently with Toa. Can you tell us how you spent the time, Emma? Actually, I was with Fee the entire time. Where? Yep, she was. Celine was there too. They were both nearby when the lights went out too, so I'd have a hard time believing it's Emma. He's got no reason to lie, but we are dealing with Blue Blanc. So we can't be 100% certain he isn't Emma. What were you doing together then? Went to the reference room so I could investigate something. After that, we went to the kitchen. Yep, all of it. Interesting. Then the final one. Milliam, was it you? With Colonel Mustard in the kitchen? Can you tell us what you were doing? Hanging out with Alyssa at one of the tables in the 3rd floor hallway. We were just sitting around talking though. But then I remembered my bear, your bear. I got him from Gramps and I finally got him back from the train while we were in Roar. Anyway, I forgot I hadn't put him somewhere nice yet, so I went straight to the nap room, plop him down there. Oh, right. Thanks, Milliam. So it's not Milliam. She said something that was breaking the rule. But also we could say that she broke a rule. Asking everyone individually may not be enough to prove anything. Someone could be lying. Got a point? Might be good info about what people are doing from someone other than themselves. Everyone if they saw anyone else. That's what assistants do. Now we have to ask them what they saw. I'm curious. Start from the bottom. After you finished talking with Alyssa, you went to the nap room, right, Milliam? You see anyone other than Alyssa during all this? Not a soul. I wish I had just stayed there. I might have gotten invited to see Princess Alphen too. Find that for now. That's all we're gonna get. Nowhere not this LeBlanc side question, gosh darn. What? We're trying to be detectives. Normal. You were in the reference room then, to the kitchen, right? And Fee was with you the whole time, right? You didn't see anyone else while you were wandering around, did you? You can answer this one, right? Of course we did, yes. While we were on our way to the kitchen, we saw Eustace enter the game room. I didn't see anyone else, though. Did you see Eustace, Fee? Yep. That's a relief. Just knowing that isn't conclusive proof that Blue Blanc isn't masquerading as Emma, but oh well. I like how Reen keeps going like, is Emma really Blue Blanc? Said you stood on the bridge right after everyone else left, right, Lara? She seems the most suspicious so far because no one saw her. Of course, and she has blue hair, and Blue Blanc has blue hair, so maybe. Follows that I saw none of the other classmates after that, nor did they see me. Not much that we can do about that. Which is suspicious. Only Toa would have saw you. Said that you sat and talked with Milliam for a while, then left later. Were you invited to the royal... You were invited to the royal room, right? Other than them, I did see Gaius pass through after Milliam left. That must have been when he was on his way to the front desk to enjoy the wind or whatever. Although, I didn't see anyone else there. Huh. So Gaius would have seen Elise. Spent some time training with Eustace, then you went down to the 3rd floor deck, right? Did you happen to see anyone else during that time? Asked Elliot. Said hello, but that was about it. Afterward, when I reached the 3rd floor, I spotted Elise by herself at one of the tables in the hallway. Assuming everything we heard earlier is, I must have been there after Milliam left and before Princess Alphen arrived. So my name came up. I did see them, just like they said, but I didn't see anyone besides who I already mentioned. Same is true for me. Huh. You met with Elliot and Eustace. You met with Elias and Eustace, right, Machias? Did you happen to spot anyone while you were going about your business? And, Milliam was the one who saw him, I believe, right? Or, no, it was Emma and Fee, right? Oops. Must have been when they were headed to the kitchen area. Didn't realize anyone had seen us going in there. Must have let my guard down. Gaius is not LeBlanc, as Gaius loves the wind. He has to get his daily wind. Yeah, he has to get his daily wind. I had to feel the wind. And Melissa's like, he had to go feel the wind or whatever. Asked everyone here what they did, and if they saw anyone else while they were doing it. Want to go over it all again? Yeah, let's do that. First, the places where everyone started out were, if I remember correctly, Elliot and Machias were at the Orbital factory on the 1st floor. Eustace and Gaius were in the close combat training room on the 4th floor. 3rd floor on the room, 2nd floor. Lara, who's no alibi, all of them were in groups of 2. Which means everything you just listed is likely to be genuine. As for what they did afterward, though, go over that now. Elliot left the Orbital factory before Machias did, then went to the arts training room alone. On the way there, he also met Gaius and Eustace. Yep. After that, Gaius says he went to the deck on the 3rd floor. Eustace went to the game room on the 2nd floor. And on my way there, I saw Alyssa alone in the 3rd floor hallway. That means I must have already left for the nap room by then. Yeah. Next up is Machias. About 30 minutes after Elliot left the factory room, he finished his business there as well and headed up to the game room. It does seem to mesh with my own experience, seeing as I was in the room alone for some time before he arrived. Then, as I was walking into the game room, I noticed Emma and Fee walking into the kitchen. For Emma and Fee themselves, we started out in the reference room as I mentioned earlier, but eventually we moved on to the kitchen. I can't remember exactly how long we spent in the reference room though, but as we left, we were on our way to the kitchen. We saw Eustace heading into the game room. That doesn't match up. That clearly doesn't match up. Because, Eustace said that he was in the game room already, but Emma said that they saw Eustace going into the game room, and Machias saw them while they were going into the game room, right? That's what it sounded like. But I don't know. Maybe Reen's gonna do it himself. Oh great! Do I actually have to answer this? Anyone want to help me out here? Upload this to YouTube. Can you edit and track on class trial music for the whole meeting duration? But then I would have to download the whole thing and edit it and export it, and that takes forever. So no. I'll say no. But anyways, I wish they had like a reference button or something. Because Lara had no alibi at all. Y'all know that. What day is it today? Thief Cloak. App Store, Hugo. That one's normal. Got a bunch of shrines. Am I right that it's Machias? I just wanted to look it up because I feel like it's Machias, but I'm not sure. I want to see if this guy says it. When the quest starts, Class 7 will gather at the meeting room, listen to everyone's opinion, and then repeat it again. After that, you'll need to select the culprit. Pick the second choice, Machias. It will give you extra 2 AP. Picking Emma will give you at least 1 AP on the latest Japanese patch. Huh. I wonder why picking Emma would give you anything. Seems odd. But yeah, Machias is the one that doesn't match up right. Machias' story is the only one that doesn't fully match up. And Fee herself said that she didn't sense Machias around, and she would have been able to normally. So, makes the most sense. You, Machias. Why me? What's your evidence? Machias said that he saw you and Emma enter the kitchen, right? But if he did, where does that leave Emma's testimony? You mean the fact that she saw Eustace enter the game room? That's right, those two testimonies are at odds with each other. After all, Eustace said that Machias came to the game room roughly 30 minutes after he himself arrived, right? See, it was between 3 of them, Emma, Eustace, and Machias. It was between those 3. And everyone else's story painted Eustace in the correct light. So that would just leave Machias or Emma. And since Fee was with Emma, leaves Machias. And then I looked up a guide anyways to confirm. Because I don't want to save it, well, I don't want to reload and do this over again for the AP. But, figured it out. We accusing people of this Phoenix, right? Yes, pretty much. There's no way Machias could have seen Emma and Fee when he claims he did. Just not possible. Well, you say that. But what if it's Emma who's in the wrong? It's true our testimonies contradict each other, yes, but why assume mine is more suspect? Because Emma wasn't the only one who saw Eustace, I did too. Which makes you our #1 suspect. Undoubtedly, my dear Fee. The doppelganger, right, in the mist, is none other than Machias, I'm sure of it. The game is up, Phantom Fee, show yourself. Well, what do you know?
Well reasoned, my friends. Fine deduction if I say so myself. You are correct. I am Phantom Thief B.
Well, there you go. We're gonna have to fight him. Can scarcely believe my eyes. Got us good. I'm impressed you were able to discern the truth from picking up such small inconsistency. Or perhaps I extended too generous, and in helping you along, after all. Your suspicious testimony was deliberate, then? Where's your cap-fluttering theatrics, and just tell us where Machias is. The game's over. Gladly, rejoiner, all I shall say is the narrow storehouse.
But adieu, ladies and gentlemen. I look forward to meeting you again on a new stage one day.
And now, we sadly can't kill him because he can teleport, and we can't. How does he do that? Never mind that now, we need to rescue Machias. No, I want to know how he teleports too. Can't think of anywhere other than the storage room on the 3rd floor that would fit the description. Go and dig him out, I guess. So that he locked Machias in a storage closet, I guess. Ouch. I only wish I could have been there when you were captured just to see the look on your face. You look a bit tied up, Machias. Stop gawking and untie me. And yeah, X, we probably could have killed them while he was doing that, but these characters don't want to kill people. With Machias saved, everyone set about trying to find Phantom Thief B, and surprisingly, he was ne'er to be found. Billy at least managed to avoid any harm from his antics for the most part. All was well and ended. Phantom Feast cape as a farewell gift from Blanc, and AP increased by 2. Well, can hand that one in at least.
Hey there. All right.
Ah, so close. Need 5 more points, and then we can get to A3 there.
Well, well, that's very impressive.
I wonder if we have any quick ones we could do. Fishing Club. Already a highway. Hugo. Sidon Ruhr. Sidon Ruhr Institute of Technology. Present whereabouts unknown. Where was this person? Barrier. So most of them are set up where we already know. In areas we mostly know. And I need more fish, and I think I might be good on books, but I'm not sure. Actually, I should look at the trader to see if they have any books I missed, because I haven't yet. Can take care of some inventory management at least, if anyone's around. She got an Erla Cross outfit. Still don't have anyone for that room, so I wonder if we're going to find someone from this set of people. Forgot to add that Soldat with G inside blew up. It wasn't G, it was V. V died. G was dead in the last game. My curiosity. Nothing. But I have a whole bunch of money I can get back. And you still have normal trading. Yeah. Went over there. Got new weapons in stock? Yeah, we do. Buy it, but bother equipping right now. I'll have to wait until I can grind on some stuff for you materials so I can power those up. Okay, he's just there getting the wind. You're still saying G? That might have been delayed, I guess. I didn't check everything on that floor, did I? I don't remember. Oh well. What about this floor? Well, there they are playing pool. I like how they're actually doing what we asked them what they were doing. A nice touch. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot that he does this. Got silver. This is something. Really? Just silver? Feeling lucky. Kinda forgot about the lottery thing. Only got ground bait out of it. Right, you have the other stuff. I guess I missed pasta? Somewhere? Yeah, I guess I missed pasta somewhere. Interesting.
Okay, let's give this a try.
You cook it, Reen, because why not?
Not what I had in mind.
Archive to watch just for that scene?
Sure, I'd love to.
Maybe. Was having a whole bunch of problems during that.
Great if I do.
What did you do? Oh yeah, he sells the weird stuff. Where is the swimming girl? Did I not see her over here? Hey, these guys are together too in the kitchen. What do you know? Story checks out. Heartfelt, and I accidentally skipped a voice line. That's how you know it was even more heartfelt. Where is swimming girl? Do not see the swimming girl. Did I just miss her? I wanted to give her more of this food. Yeah, I get the ore. I get it. Don't need to tell me about it, George. Yeah, I'll definitely need to grind for you materials too. Like, definitely. Everything's gonna start taking 4U materials. This will be terrible. Or at least take a long time. Who else is around here? Or there's Lara without our alibi. Wonder what would have happened if I accused Lara instead. Just because she doesn't have an alibi. Oh no, my controller still messing up. Alyssa and her together. Checks out. Crucial mystery skewing. Anything important they're saying? Doesn't look like they're saying anything important. Pretty much summing up what we already did. Such as the upstanding rain here. Wait, what? Kindness I don't I mean. Getting the impression my presence here is making things more awkward and alarming, right? Did I get anything? Not what you think, really? What? So I got the thing of charity, I think. I still have a ways to go to get the others, I suppose. Pool Girl wasn't on... Pool Girl was not on this floor. Maybe she's in the back of the ship? I'd not go to the rear deck. No, she's not here. Where is Pool Girl? I just want to give her these food items. Did I accidentally not check one of these rooms? Okay, I didn't. Golden pasta. Still giving us basic healing items that we don't really need. Kernel blue. Lighting grill. Okay, there we go. And Million put her stuffed bear up there. And I guess that's all we need for now. What does Toa want to say to us? Since they're onto something pretty serious. Read the details too, right? An eyeliner being hijacked and passengers being taken hostage. Usually be a matter for one of the armies, but the war going on, they can't spare my manpower. Two of them decide to step in and take matters into their own hands. So we gotta go help them out. Project airliner is being kept somewhere near there. Know their exact coordinates too, so just let me know when you're ready to go and we'll go there. I just do that now if I want. Yeah, we'll save Crow, don't worry about it. Let me fly. Just wanna fly. Try flying there whenever you wish to start the request. I think we'll just start the request now. It's a side quest mission, so no reason not to, you know? Fly to the 4 spirit shrines that were discovered directly. Yeah, I actually discovered all the shrines, so Got insta fast travel to him. That's nice. Main story will advance when you complete any of these shrines, so be absolutely certain to do everything else you want to do first.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, I only have to complete one of them? That's weird. Anywho, where was the special place? There it is. Gonna go help him out. Commence operation. Gonna go stop a hijacking. Got some times to spare still. Being careful not to alert the armed guards to their group. They approach. Safely land at the rendezvous point. We just go to Ymir and walk up here, right? I'm guessing he's going to be the Orbital staff guy that will help us. I think these are the first people that we've seen, first like normal classmates that we've seen actually hold weapons. Besides like the fencing guy. I see you're both okay. We've been fighting by ourselves all this time. Been trying to do what we can to support the other Thor students. Been hearing a lot about what you've all been up to in the Courageous. Stay up to date on the war going on. Found out this incident. So yeah, let's just go stop it. Said it was hidden around here. Yeah, about that. It's right there. Like a foot away. Oh great, we got some Jaegers to beat up too. Targeted terrain does not make this a pretty top-notch hiding spot. Guessing those two standing watch are involved in the hijacking. Can't but feel I've seen those outfits somewhere before. Mercenaries of some kind who are holding... were hiding among the air passengers. Once inside, they took control of the airliner over the province and threatened the captain landing here. Civilians and hostages inside, nobles included. So they want ransom money. We're just gonna take them all out. Really impressed how much you were able to discover about them, though. Someone from the RMP just some info to you or something. That rifle looks like the latest model, so I'm guessing you ran into them. No point in hiding, I guess. Yeah, you're right. Ran into a squad of theirs not too long ago, but I ended up swapping info. Been working together ever since. When they let me borrow this rifle, too. Kinda weird seeing you with one, though. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go beat up these guys and save hostages. Wait, LeBlanc was in the Courageous when they were on their way here? Yeah. You know? I mean, that was just another incident. Million lives at stake here, and there's no way we can turn a blind eye. Drawn up on the base, assumption that only... Okay. They were going in, assuming it was only two of them, but now they have this whole team. Once they finished fleshing out the details, all that was left to wait for the perfect opportunity to begin. What was the perfect opportunity? How long are we gonna have to stay out here? I'm freezing my butt off. You're telling me it seems like the ransom negotiations aren't really going well either. The horrible wave reception up here is downright pitiful to top it all off. What, are you serious? Man, that sucks. Darn it, I wish I could have at least stayed inside and watched over the female hostages instead. Oh well, I'm guessing gonna be moving somewhere else long then. Sorry, that's not gonna happen. This is our new plan. Stand right in front of him, Beena.
You're in my way.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Slice him.
Very well.
Let's see, I could throw buffs on, I guess. Seems fine. Why 3 criticals in a row? I guess Reen will just take those 3 criticals.
My turn.
I could do this. I don't use overdrive enough. Ordinary rifle. It's a normal rifle. We'll say it's normal at least. Can I hit them both? No, both with this. Critical.
Now's our chance.
You're done.
Impossible.
Hey, we got Scatter on. And they're both dead. Well, that worked out.
Absolute victory.
Nice fighting, Fee.
Do I have the right stuff on them? Machias has the wrong thing on. Oh wait, no. Never mind. I was looking at Milliams at first. They all have their normal Master Course on. Flame Dragon can now be used. Strikes with a Flame Dragon. How specific?
I feel stronger than ever.
Heals and cures KO elements, so it just heals a lot more. And a little more CP also. Impossible? Eat that. Same as what the Jaeger dropouts we encountered in Nord were wearing. Said their name was Bugbear, I believe. Said before, they're a bunch of random wannabe Jaegers. What would Bugbear be doing here? Doesn't make any sense. We're supposed to have been handed over to the Republican Army. We're up against a group of Jaeger dropouts. Doesn't sound like this will be easy. Doesn't it sound like it would be even easier? It's the Jaeger dropouts. Great description for Flame Dragon. Yeah, I know, right? Very, straightforward, I suppose. Okay, I guess they're going to help hostages get away and stuff, and we're the brunt of the force, more or less. Start sneaking in. I'll be good. See who dies. Don't think anyone's in this part of the ship, at least. Like the hostages are on the upper floors. Wait, this was the ship we were on before? This is the one that was Eustace. Eustace was on. That's interesting. Sniper 3000 laser mass destructo beam. The fallen gods in Mieloran. The son of Artelis, the god of power. Inscriptions shooting a bullet that flies fast. Oh. How'd we get in here?
You're in my way.
Okay.
I guess they'll find out.
Leave this to me.
You know what? Why don't you use that?
I'll handle this.
You can use that.
Activate.
My turn.
How much does this cost? Flame Dragon's 45 also. Medium line. Burn 50 and unfaint 50% and unbalanced 30. Don't really have anything else that does more than that, so let's see what it looks like. The Gale and Ring is bigger, but I want to see what this looks.
Burn to ash.
Flame Dragon.
Fall.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what it was. It's more like an upgraded version of his Flame Burst thing.
I'll handle it.
Might as well. Keep on beating him. Eustace, if you would. That's what I thought.
Impossible!
My turn.
Right. My turn.
Man, that did nothing. I think I need to upgrade their weapons more.
Okay.
Actually, is everyone doing 1 damage to him? No, that's
My
fine.
turn.
Counter was just really weak for some reason. And that's
It's
a
my
0.
turn.
Do you have like special armor on or something? Huh.
I'll handle it.
That's weird. That does fine.
Very well.
Here. Rapid thrust. I guess he just has really good evasion
My turn.
or something.
Okay.
I don't know, this guy's just randomly strong. This one specific Jaeger that isn't even a real Jaeger.
Neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Randomly stronger than everybody else. Wasn't so bad. No sign of reinforcements either. Not many of these guys are here at all, really. Well, let's see if anyone's around or in town. Wonder if any of our other classmates would be around here. Well, we see this random guy looking at the window. Who are you? Well, time to beat him up.
Very well. I will serve as your opponent.
What happens if you do 0 damage all the time but have 100% damage reduction? I don't know.
Okay.
It's my.
This guy's fine.
My turn.
I'll handle.
And he's on fire.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Monkius's iron can get to level 4 in time. That means no one dies. Because actually nothing happens. Card key. Might be able to use it to access something, take it with us. But we should move up before we finish clearing the area. Okay. You want us to go to the bridge first? I should probably heal Reen. Kinda dying. So who's behind door number 3? Can hear voices inside. Who can slap better competition than anything else? Oh. Okay, get in touch with them. Do you realize that until we get our ransom money, you ain't going nowhere, right? I'm trying, but the reception here is so bad I can't get through. Really do have. The last plan was ruined by those kids back in Nord, and now this. What should we do? This area is perfect for staying unnoticed, but if we can't get any ransom money... Try one more time, but if it fails, we're going to have to find somewhere else. Breaking out of jail was enough trouble as it is. Can't let this chance pass us by. As soon as we get ransom money, the world will know Bugbear is a real Jaeger corpse. I doubt it. I can't believe they got away from Calivard. Things are pretty crazy over there with all the terrorism and stuff. It was probably easy to take advantage of. Get back to stopping them and finding the hostages. Can't just run in there. Hostages in there. And away we go. No one's here, actually. I can sense people on the other side of that door. Given that we couldn't find the hostages anywhere on the lower floors, seems like they're being kept there. Probably going to be a lot of people guarding them too. Get ready, guys. We're just gonna run in, I guess. Go up here first. Need another key card. Okay, what do we got? Oh. I wonder if the Ricky guy is here. Commencing suppression of targets.
Let's get this over with.
And then she starts yawning. Well. Cut him.
My turn.
Cut him again.
I'll handle this.
Just throw a giant whirlwind right there. And Eustace is dead. Good job, Eustace. Good job.
It's my turn.
I guess he'll revive Eustace.
I don't need your help.
My turn.
I suppose Fee will just use this critical to do this. That worked fine. Better than what I was trying.
Targets eliminated. Let's get going.
This is what I get for using B team. They're like 5 levels lower. I like how that picture of that fruit stuff looks like a real picture. Not even like a weird pixelated thing, it's like an actual picture of fruit. Like, you see that back there? Top right? It just looks like an actual picture of fruit that they just like took off of Google by like Google image of fruit basket. I'll put it right here on this portrait. It just seems so distracting, or out of place for this world. Because it looks so realistic from this angle. Hey, that is Ricky. One of those hostages looks kind of familiar. Anyway, calm down. You're at an escape route. Out of the ship for you. Please fall out to safety. If you're quiet, they shouldn't notice you. Promising youngsters of Thor's Military Academy Class 7. Yeah. He got captured. Can't believe you of all people ended up being taken hostage. Same here. Thought you were working as a war correspondent with the Noble Alliance. I ended up getting dragged into this as I was heading off business trip related to that. Funny that you guys would be the ones to come rescue. Perhaps this too is the will of ADS. Every bit the true spirit of journalism. Quite the praiseworthy when you think of how heavily press is being censored right now. He got a snap of them. Now Class 7 going to be popular? Or they're going to be put on wanted posters in a more flattering light. Bringing about the courageous would be one thing, but Valmar too. I think it'd be best to keep him quiet. Don't put yourself at risk for it. This isn't really the time to be having leisure chat like this, huh? Yeah, you're kind of... Yeah. You've evacuated everyone here to me. You should get back to your mission. There are more hostages above here. They're the more well-off passengers, like nobles, merchants, who've been using their... Who they're using for their ransom money. Please save them. There are a lot of rocks outside the ship you can hide behind until we're done. Well, there you go. maybe post it on Wanter posters even more aggressively. Yeah. Well, we got card key too. And now I should probably heal again. And we're all good. Rain will at least be ready to use his stuff as needed. Their bounty will increase, and this guy is probably gonna get killed. Yeah, it'll be like One Piece. Getting your bounty increased is cool. The cool thing. Just, a lot less civil war. Hey, 2 girls from Saint Estrella, whatever. Side mirror secondary here. What we really want is the achievement of pulling this off. We want to be known as the guys who are able to hijack a plane in the nation with a military as crazy as this. We're not going to be able to call ourselves a proper Jaeger Corps if we outsmart the Arbonian military. Now that you know, pipe down until we get our darn ransom. That goes for you young ladies too, unless you want these pretty faces of yours all scratched up. You don't need ADS because Reen is here with the bean machine. That's a way to make the metaphor, I guess. Giant ships and pirates looking for the ultimate treasures of victory in this war. I mean, not so much, but for a giant world with a lot of powerful people, you could put it that way. Received a formal request to liberate the hostages being held here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Wait, isn't he Elise's brother? He told Liz. Right, are you two in the same year as Elise? Oh great. Are more girls from that school going to like Reen? Philby remembered us. Don't seem to understand that they were the ones in the wrong. Well, I guess we just gotta beat him up again. Do you honestly think you can make a name for yourselves just by hijacking a plane in the middle of a war? Say that again. Real eggers live on the battlefield, labeled reapers and warmongers, but accepting their karma all the same. That was what Zeno, Leo, and the boss taught me. Looking at you, I don't think you have the resolve to do that. Thinking also tough. What do you know about us? People from behind. Getting ambushed. Boss, you came for us? Figured something was up when the guys in the lounge didn't give their last report. Okay, I don't see this going well for them, so just beat them up. And we can call it a day there.
We need to regroup.
No, I wanted to steal that, but I didn't get to. I can help multiple that way. Is any of these actually called leader? No. And that one's hurt. Why is that one hurt? Oh yeah, because of the reflection. I guess I'll attack. They're just far away enough that I can't get 3 of them. Oh well. Actually, Milliam's fine here too. We can watch this again if it's ridiculous.
Setting target.
Reen has a fan club. Yeah. Or he's getting one. Bye guys. You think they're dead? Hey, they're all dead.
Don't mess with us.
I didn't even need to use Machias's. Millium was enough for them.
Exactly how it should be.
That should suffice.
Success.
Oh, she got her new S-craft too. Overwhelms foes with immense speed.
I'm so glad.
Interesting. I wonder what her new move will be. Lost not once, but twice to these guys. Millium specifically, she kinda one-shotted you. We had you surrounded, how do we lose? Positioning alone doesn't determine the outcome of a battle. Might help, but at the end of the day, experience is what matters most. And yeah, just one teeny girl was needed to shoot a giant cannon at them. Lisa's brother is so cool. Table is turned now, but we have two people specifically to stop these guys to make them look like they can do something. My load to show mercy is running short. There's nothing to worry about. We got the ship's bridge under our control, we got the upper hand. Wouldn't be so sure of that. There you go. There, he did something off screen. So it makes him feel important, right? Someone gonna fall from space and survive? Who knows? Who knows for sure? Millium just goes into space, so that happens. Like, you guys are A-okay. More students? You gotta be kidding me. We got people over at the bridge. How do you take control of the ship's systems? Took care of those when we were left. There weren't all that many, thanks to the rest of you coming here. All the crew members you took hostage are safe now, too. And I took care of all the lookouts while you were busy fighting Class 7 on top of it. You're the only ones left. Well then, okay. We're Jaegers. Sure, we dropped out, but we're still Jaegers. How can we be beaten twice by a bunch of kids? Never let your guard down during an operation. Any real Jaeger would know that. Give up trying to form a corps, and you're not cut out for it. It's the end of the line for you. Gonna be apprehending you now. Don't try to resist. Well, that was simple. After properly restraining the mercenaries, Class 7 joined Cleon, Kellen, and Hebel, however you say their names, in securing the safety of the remaining hostages. And they set a course for the Roar airport chosen for its close proximity, taking the hostage on the airships. They were freed upon arrival in Class 7, then happily handed the culprits over to the Royal military police and the Nordia Provincial Army. And look, they finally got back together. Ricky and whatever his name was. Two guys from Liberal or something, I think. Can't imagine what would have gone half as well without your help. Yeah, just join our crew. The ones who stepped in and made things right. So you second years are supposed to be your role models. You certainly acted that way at the very last second. You beat them in like 2 seconds. Millium only needed 1 second. To beat 6 of them at once. 2 of us really didn't do all that much. We wouldn't have been able to take the bridge if you hadn't drawn their attention either. Well, there you go. We did good. No point in them flying solo, so they can join our crew. Yes. Now we can have, the orbital rod people be able to do stuff. I wonder who can even go in there. I wonder if it'll count for Millium. Near out X. Alright. We're just about to end anywho. So let me talk to these guys, though. I can't believe you got caught up in a hijacking. That's insane. I've been so worried about you. I haven't stopped looking for you since the day we were separated. Who are you, anyway? Are you a friend of mine or something? What? I hit my head pretty hard when I was in the capital a while back. That's all I can remember. I've just been wandering country ever since. Don't even know who I am, not that I... being able to remember really bothers me or anything. Great. Try to save at least as soon as you can. Wait until the girls at school hear about this one. Well, okay then. Oh, first I thought that guy had sunglasses on. Would have been weird. But we'll call it there. So for anyone who dropped in, thank you guys for watching. Had some weird issues there, but
very well.
Here I go.
All in all, not too bad, I suppose.
Okay.
Leave this to me.
My turn.
Yeah,
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Right.
No, you need
Very
to hold
well.
it here.
Here I go.
Hold, then I'll tap. So yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Hope you all have a good day. Till then, guys.